Sip, sip, hooray! September is wine month, which gives vino lovers an excuse to grab their favorite red, white, or rosé to enjoy. Here to tell us why California is the premier place for wine is Bob and Yanni with Bazan Cellars. Welcome, Bob.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you on. And September is California Wine Month. Why do you think California is so well known for their wines?
California's diversity of soil types and weather and just agriculture in general lend itself to the perfect climate for growing grapes. And here in Napa Valley, Cabernet Sauvignon is king. And the reason being is the soil, the weather, perfect. Being in the valley, we have, can control our sun exposure, temperatures. It's perfect. Mediterranean climate, and the grapes love it.
All righty. And what would you say is the best type of wine to come out of our region?
For us, wine's a personal taste preference. So everybody has their own palate. However, Napa Valley is definitely known for Cabernet Sauvignon. Again, the weather, the diversity of soil types, being that we have about 80% of the world's soil types just here. Differences in temperature that can range up to 15 degrees, and then we see 40-degree temperature swings daily as well. So all to put together, Cabernet Sauvignon is perfect for this climate.
Okay, good to know. And tell us about your cellar and what type of wine do you specialize in?
So we're a small producer. We only make about 1,300 cases annually, which is tiny in the grand scheme of things. Our emphasis is also Cabernet Sauvignon. However, being with Mario Bazan's background and a pioneer in the valley of a farm, we make a tremendous Sauvignon Blanc, rosé of Cabernet Sauvignon, a couple different cabs, a Cab Franc, and they're really food inviting and perfect for our patio.
Oh, it sounds really tasty. And why do you think downtown Napa is such a fun place to visit, along with having obviously amazing wine tasting?
Downtown Napa has grown tremendously, I would say, over the last 5 to 6 years in the sense that we have 30 plus tasting rooms, all within walkability. You see a lot of different varietals, wine and food pairings, artists, different backgrounds, and it's not just the big names, but there's something for everybody. Entry level, collectors, you've got the dining options in between, as well as the retail shops. So downtown Napa being at the southern end of the valley, it's also much easier to get to from the Bay Area, Sacramento, and other parts of the state.
And in Napa, you get tourists from all over the world. So if someone didn't know anything about California wines, how would you describe it to them?
California wines, and especially Napa Valley, are going to be some of the premier wines in the world. Studies will usually put this on top, as well as critics. I definitely recommend, for better education, just speaking with your host when you're tasting, and they'll give you the whole history of the grape varietals, the region, or you can go over to visit Napa Valley Welcome Center right there on First Street too, get a good understanding. But again, it's the weather. California in itself just has tremendous produce and agriculture, and the grapes are the king here.
And with fall approaching and Cabernet season on the horizon, how do you think this year's crop will do?
Right now, we've been extremely fortunate. Harvest has begun in the northern part of the valley, and all the fruit coming in is getting rave reviews. The beauty of this time of year is starting in late August through the month of September and into early October is what we describe as harvest season. And in harvest, you're going to be able to come enjoy the different parties. We celebrate what Mother Nature's provided for us and enjoy with our friends and family. Wine is something to be shared, and this is definitely the best time. After harvest, we roll into Cabernet season, but September is the premier month of the wine season.
All right. Well, Bob, thanks for getting us all prepped and ready for California Wine Month. And to stay up to date, you can visit donapa.com.